splitting our podcast. Nothing is sweeter than Swiftcast.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 76 of Swiftcast. This is Ashley,
Haley,
Joe,
and Steph.
and this is very exciting because this is honestly our last full episode that we're going to be recording before 1989 comes out.
so exciting.
Because next Sunday, where will we be?
In New York!
Some might even say, welcome to New York. By the time you guys hear this, Welcome to New York will be out, so we'll definitely be talking about that in a mini episode that's going to be coming out later in the week. But before that, we wanted to start off by reminding you guys about a very special announcement that you need to remember when you buy 1989, which obviously we're all going to go to the store and buy multiple copies of it. I always buy multiples anyway, but especially with the Swift stakes, people are probably going to be buying more copies than ever, which is good. But you need to remember that when you go to the store and you're getting multiple copies, you need to check out each CD in an individual transaction. Otherwise, it's only going to count as one album sale.
which is not fun.
I wish I had known that before I pre-ordered 5.
This is a weird thing that I never knew about. I always bought bulk for every other album, so I guess I messed sales up for Taylor in that way. But this time it's especially important because even Billboard is only projecting 750,000 copies the first week.
Lame.
No
No
way.
way.
We're definitely going to beat that.
Yeah, of course we are. Especially with the Swift stakes.
Well, album sales across the board are down. If anyone can do it, Taylor can. But we really want to ensure that she becomes the first person ever in history to have 3 consecutive album sales be over 1 million copies in the first week. So if you can try to spread this message around, that would be great because we really want to make history here.
Don't worry about annoying the checkout person. It's okay.
Yeah, who cares about them? Sorry, Haley.
Hey, if I see someone buying multiple copies at my store, I would care less if they had to do individual ones.
You'd probably tell them if they didn't know about it.
Oh yeah, I'd be like, no. You have to do it this way.
Well, I can't wait to buy every single version, which there's going to be a ton of different ones.
Yeah, we still don't know whether there's a zine pack. Usually there's a zine pack
I was
at
just
Walmart.
about to say, I hope there's a zine pack.
Watch the 5 that I ordered all have the exact same Polaroids in them.
Oh yeah, that's another reason why we all have to buy multiples.
Yeah, you have to collect.
Well, Target came out with their ad just showing a little preview of the merch that they're going to have the week that 1989 comes out. And you couldn't exactly see the Polaroids close up, but they look really cool. And it looks like they're also going to have a bunch of new greeting cards that are sparkly, and I love them.
They also have a shirt and a Polaroid camera, but the Polaroid camera doesn't say anything about Taylor on it.
It doesn't. It's actually currently sold on Target.com only, so it's really cool that it's coming into the stores.
Now, do we know, does that Polaroid camera create the original size Polaroids like the ones that Taylor does?
No,
I do not think
it's
so.
not the same.
Is it the little mini Polaroids?
Yeah,
Those just aren't worth it to me.
it's not the same.
And this camera is $160, so...
Well, I had a problem because a few months ago, when I started getting more into Polaroids, I went to this website where you can order Polaroid prints. Basically, you upload your pictures and they print it in a Polaroid style. And they came out really cool, but then I went to buy more a few days ago because I wanted to get some new pictures, and their website was just down and wouldn't let me order anything. So I was looking for another website to do it. Ended up ordering it from somewhere in Europe. I don't even know what country I even ordered these photos from, and I have no idea if they're actually going to ship to me or not.
Well,
So I think that's a Swiftie problem because I wanted the actual square size Polaroids like Taylor's.
It's a big Swiftie problem, which there are a lot of this week, and we'll get to those later.
Everyone's having tons of problems. Well, another problem is just keeping up with all of Taylor's news, so we thought we'd update you in keeping up with Swift.
and so we have a ton of news this week. We're going to start you off with the fact that Taylor's been very busy, obviously, doing radio and TV interviews all over the country. She's done so many of them. She's also on the cover of magazines for the month. I mean, it's definitely Swiftober. Hashtag Swiftober. So anyways, here's a list of some of the magazines you've probably seen her in, and if you missed buying any copies, you can go check out the magazine's website, or I'm sure they're on eBay. So far she's been on the September 25th issue of Rolling Stones, the October issue of Nashville Lifestyles, the November issue of the UK Vogue, the November issue of Canada Fashion, the October 20th issue of People's Magazine's 40th anniversary issue, which I bought that one, the November issue of In Style, the November issue of In Rock, the November issue of Harper's Bazaar Germany, and the November issue of Feature Inside Esquire. So that's a ton. That's probably a lot of money on all those magazines alone.
Yeah, some of them that you can't buy in the US and you do have to order online.
Yeah, eBay is your best bet.
Yeah, even the Nashville one, you have to order online if you don't live around there.
I ordered mine weeks ago, but it hasn't come. I'm kind of upset.
It's $7, right?
Yeah, but that was including free shipping, which, I mean, $7 is kind of a lot for a magazine, but I feel like those Nashville ones are always good collector's items.
Yeah, I've tried to figure out which cover's my favorite out of all of these, and it's really tough.
I was looking inside the People issue today, and I really love all of the, besides just the cover photo, the actual photos of Taylor that are inside the article.
Oh yeah, that red dress is gorgeous.
And there's one that's a full page close-up of her face, where she just looks so happy to me.
I think she's happy in general at this point in her life. Well, Taylor released a new Diet Coke commercial, and it's amazing. It has cats and Coke and music, which is amazing, so...
What else do you need? Cats, Diet Coke, Taylor music.
Olivia?
So yeah, Olivia is in the video, which is really cool. And the music we hear song lyrics from one of her songs, and it says, "And that's how it works, how you get the girl. Go ahead and check it out if you haven't already.
I wonder if Olivia got jealous of all the other cats that were in the commercial.
How do you get that many cats to get along in a commercial?
I think the behind the scenes on Access Hollywood said they used some digital graphics for at least some of the cats.
I was like in my head imagining just now a cat casting call where they just had all these hundreds of cats auditioning for Taylor, and Taylor just sitting there picking out the cats that she wanted. God. I'm sure that's not what happened.
No, I actually bet that is what happened.
That was probably the best day ever for her.
I can't get those little song lyrics stuck out of my head.
Wait till you hear the song, Steph.
It's just not even that many words, but there's the cool kind of whistling beforehand, and it's got such a good beat.
Well, I remember in Rolling Stone, Taylor said that she had a song where she always tells her male friends when they screw it up with their girlfriend, follow the steps of this song, so I assume that this is that song. I can't wait to hear the whole thing. I'm sure it has some great advice.
It's really good. It was my third favorite of the album.
Yeah, once it comes out, you're definitely going to have to rank them all for us.
Yeah.
From your first impression.
Oh, I already have my top 3.
So now moving on, we just wanted to run down Taylor's upcoming schedule, which is ridiculously busy, and I don't know when she sleeps.
I don't think she does.
Yeah, especially because she seems to be on Tumblr 24/7 these
She
days.
goes into robot mode.
So Taylor's actually in Australia right now. And if you haven't heard a lot of her radio interviews or seen some of the videos, go check those out. She talks a lot about really interesting stuff like how it's sexist that people complain about her writing about boys. She even calls out Ed in this interview, how Ed writes about his relationships and girls, and it's just, he doesn't get that kind of criticism. So go check those out. After doing all the radio interviews, she is performing on Australia's X Factor actually today. So by the time this episode is released, it will have already happened. So go find the YouTube video and check it out. Then she'll be heading back to America. She's going to be on the Ellen DeGeneres show on October 22nd in LA. I think they're just taping it then, and I'm not quite sure yet when it's actually airing. We'll keep you updated. On October 23rd, Taylor will be on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and in conjunction with that, she's doing a huge concert on Hollywood Boulevard. So if you're on the West Coast, go check out oneiota.com. They actually have a system where you can request tickets to go to that concert, so do that now if you haven't already.
Well, I told everyone last week to just go camp out right then for a spot for the next 2 weeks, so hopefully they listen, because it's probably already getting crowded.
Probably.
Actually, by the time we release this episode, there might not be any more tickets. So hopefully you followed Ashley's advice to go camp out. And then on October 24th, Taylor will be at the We Can Survive concert. And this concert's in support of breast cancer awareness and for survivors. and that will be at the Hollywood Bowl in LA.
So can anyone help me fill in what's happening on October 27th?
Well, there's about like, I don't know, 6 different things, so it's just a busy day, I guess, for some reason.
Well, we all know 1989 is coming out.
Oh, right.
By the time you guys hear this, we're going to be less than a week away, which is crazy.
Yay!
So far what's confirmed is that the morning of October 27th, Taylor's going to be on Good Morning America for just an interview in the studio. And then something very exciting that we're not quite sure all the details yet. Some point on October 27th, somewhere, Taylor's going to be doing what she's calling the Ultimate Secret Session and streaming it live on Yahoo and iHeartRadio.
Which is pretty exciting.
I'm so curious.
We still don't know exactly what it's going to be, if she's going to have a studio audience, if she's going to be airing videos from the past sessions, if she's going to be playing any songs. It's really still a mystery.
But I don't know, Ultimate Secret Session, she obviously is not playing the album for them because it's already going to be released at that point, so I'm very curious about what's going to happen at it.
I think she still could play the album and give descriptions.
Yeah, she still could, but it's already going to be out, so...
I think she wants everyone to see maybe the experience of her talking about the story of each song.
Oh, maybe, yeah. That would be awesome. I would really love for everybody to hear that. Because her descriptions were just like, it just made the album so much clearer.
Well, as soon as we get any more details, we'll definitely be letting you guys know.
And if she doesn't describe it to you, me and Nate will.
And then October 27th, 28th, and November 3rd are going to be when Taylor's segments on The Voice will air, which she was a mentor and she taped that already, so that's another thing to tune in for.
Are we even going to have time to watch The Voice, on release day?
Maybe if, a TV somewhere in Times Square is showing it, we can watch it from the street. Otherwise, I don't see how.
I mean, that's not even going to be my priority at that point.
I think we'll be dead by then.
Well, then on October 28th, Taylor's going to be on David Letterman. Then on October 29th, Taylor's going to be on The View.
And we'll be there.
We're not excited for that, though.
So you guys should watch it on Wednesday morning and look for me, Haley, and stuff.
Yes, we will be there, and we're actually really excited. So I just can't hide it. And then on October 29th, later that day, at 1 p.m., Taylor's going to be at the Scholastic event, which is for teachers and some schools. So that's really cool for the people who get to go to that. So hopefully we get to hear what went on there. And then on October 30th is the GMA performance, which is really exciting.
So on October 31st, Halloween, Taylor is going to the Z100's Halloween party, and that should be really fun. I'm looking forward to see what she dresses up as. And then a little later on, we skip ahead to November 5th. Taylor's actually nominated for Best Female Vocalist at the CMAs. Unfortunately, she won't be attending the ceremony, which we kind of expected, but you should still tune in to see if she wins or not. And then on November 9th, there's the MTV Europe Music Awards, and she's also nominated for Best Female Artist and Best Look. And you can vote for her now at mtvema.com. So get the votes in because it'd be cool if she won those. And she is also going to be on the UK X Factor season finale, and that's either going to be in November or December, and we'll keep you updated on the exact date for that.
All right, so now it's time for our mini segments, and as you could probably guess, as 1989 gets closer, Swiftie problems just keep multiplying.
Our first one comes from @A_MCC13. When Taylor follows you on Tumblr and you have to check every 2 minutes to make sure it wasn't a dream.
Congratulations!
I need to use my Tumblr more.
Good job, congrats.
It's very exciting.
Our next one is from @Lil_Swiftie. Literally going to Target the day 1989 comes out and buying 10 copies of it. Swiftie problems. Well, make sure you do that in 10 separate transactions. Don't forget.
Just tell the cashier you're doing your Swiftie duty. Our next one comes from @pounds_M. Going to go crazy waiting for the 27th to get here. Swiftie problems. We're getting closer, guys.
So our next one comes from @XSweetKisses. Oh, my coworkers just told me I need to go to a Taylor Swift anonymous group for my addiction. Swiftie problems. So true. I'm sure we all get that at work.
Our next one comes from @13forevermore. Staying alive in the week before album release. Swiftie problems. R.I.P. me. Died. Dead.
I died.
The Graham Norton show was actually on TV last night, which was really cool, instead of watching it online. So of course I watched the whole thing again, and I just die laughing every time they do that little segment.
The way that they read the blog posts.
Yeah. They made us look so dumb.
Our next one is from @RubySwift, and her Swifty problem is, I can't with Taylor teasing us about the 1989 lyrics. Yeah, it's kind of hard because one, she seems to be doing it at all different times of day, and two, today, first we were going in order, and then today she tweeted track 11, so I'm very confused.
She said on Tumblr she's mixing it up.
She likes to do that. That makes sense.
She does. Our next one comes from Alex_Rooney. Waited out front of the hotel. Taylor drives past and no wave. Sad face. Swifty problems.
Sad.
Sad.
Our next one is @Allison S. Malone. Wanting to buy the large 1989 package, but knowing you shouldn't spend the money. Swifty problems. I knew I shouldn't spend the money and I did it anyways, and I went into debt, so I went into big debt.
Those packages are available until October 26th or until supplies last. So you have until then. I'm betting they'll run out though.
And I got really excited when she actually posted that Instagram showing her signing all the lithos instead of just making copies of them on a machine. So that was cool.
Yeah, I kind of hope I get one that has Olivia's
Me
print.
too.
Our next one is from @HellaGoodSwift_. I hear the word woods and sing out of the woods, and then hear the word haters and sing shake it off. Swifty problems. I feel like I don't hear the word woods that much in
Do you
a
know
day.
what phrase I've been hearing more? Or maybe I've just been noticing it more? I've been hearing people say like, oh, we're not out of the woods yet. I guess I never noticed it before.
Now it automatically becomes a Taylor thing.
Yeah, it's no longer just a casual phrase.
Our next one is from Shannon_13. Missed my favorite uncle's birthday because Taylor was releasing a song that night. Checked out of reality that day. Swifty problems.
That was such a difficult day, and it's going to happen again tomorrow.
Our last one comes, the keys to me. She texted me. Just kidding. It was a Line app. Swifty problems.
I saw on Tumblr, somebody wrote, they were messaging Taylor online, and they wrote, reply if swearing is real. And Taylor replies like, check out the secret session. They're so cool.
So, if she wanted to, could she actually call and text individual people from that app?
I think so, and I think she will. Eventually.
I'm just waiting for the night that explodes.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Imagining it's going to be at midnight because she likes to do these crazy things really late at night so we get no sleep.
I think that I can see her more likely texting people than calling them.
What would you even do if you're on this app, you're like sending silly messages, and all of a sudden your phone rings and it's Taylor? Would it say Taylor Swift calling? I mean, I don't understand this
Oh my
app.
god.
At that point, you die. Well, you answer and you say, Taylor, please read my eulogy. I'm dying.
This app, and Taylor being on it, kind of reminds me of talking to Siri.
Remember when Siri wouldn't arrange your meet and greet with Taylor?
And she said she would.
Jill asked Siri. She said, Siri, please schedule me a meet and greet with Taylor Swift.
And she goes, okay, I will work on that. Or something.
Well, it took her about a year, but you finally
I know,
got it.
well, I guess she came through.
So, moving on now to Nate's favorite segment, but he's not here, sadly. The fashion segment.
Woo! So we're going to start out way back at the beginning of this month on October 2nd when Taylor was hanging out with Abigail in Nashville. She wore a black Free People rib and lace turtleneck, and that was only $48.
Yeah, it was cute too. The sleeves were lacy.
That's one we can afford, guys. I'm not sure if it's sold out or not yet. It probably is, but...
Actually, I just checked and it was still there. And they have other colors. On October 3rd, Taylor was in Paris, and she wore this really cute black and blue skirt. It's called the 10 Crosby Derek Lamb chevron pleated A-line skirt, and it is $395.
Whew.
On October 6th, while in Paris, Taylor wore a red and white plaid coat called the Nanushka Marble Blanket Tweed Coat, which was 475 euros. I'm not sure what that is in dollars. But with that, she wore her red Jimmy Choo Vaunt suede ankle boots, which are $995. And underneath the coat, she wore a cute black and white BCBG Max Azria skirt called the Yaz Piping Trim A-line skirt, which was $178. That was definitely one that should have been read by Nate.
Why can't these things just have normal names like high shoes or something?
Because it's fashion, guys. On October 7th, while in Paris, Taylor wore a gorgeous beige Martin Grant mocha trench coat, which is only $2,635, which is sold out because it's so cheap. And she wore a belt with it, and it had angled pockets. And underneath it, she wore a red crop top and skirt combo, and it featured a full-length zipper, and it was called the ALC Resort 2015. I'm guessing that's just the collection number. Miranda top and Wilson skirt, and she paired the outfit with her Jimmy Choo's laid black Napa peep toe leather sandals, which is only $950.
Can I just say, her finding like $1,000 pair of shoes is us going to like TJ Maxx and finding a $5 pair of shoes and being like, yeah! $1,000 is like $5 to her. So on October 9th, while in London, Taylor wore a gorgeous plaid coat that was rust and blue in color, and it was called the Novus New York City Kandinsky coat, and that was $1,995. She also wore a black rag and bone turned down fedora. It was nice to see her in her fedora again, and that was $175. I got the feels when she wore the fedora.
I like that one. On October 10th, while still in London, Taylor wore Joe's jeans, So Soft mid-rise denim leggings in caramel. They're pretty much just like tan-colored jeans. They're $179. And she was also wearing black Miu Miu suede crystal heel bow loafers. Those are $675. And with that, she was wearing this really cute pink sweater, but we don't know where that's from.
On October 11th, while she was hanging out with Ed's girlfriend, Athena, Taylor wore a red 525 America Cameron deep V-neck boyfriend sweater, which was $88. And under that, she wore a gray Free People ballet fit and flare dress, which is $78. And then she paired that with black Jimmy Choo hutch boots, $994. And then with that, she actually had an affordable purse for once, the Aldo Fratapolzine bag in the color Bordeaux, which was only $50. And I don't feel like I've ever seen her have a purse that was only $50.
Yeah, seriously. Marshalls.
She's been carrying this bag around a lot. It was funny because I actually saw this news article that said Taylor was carrying around her designer bag. And I wanted to be like, actually, that bag's only $50.
Well, designer bags can still be $50.
Well, Aldo, I feel like, it's a shoe store. I don't really know that it's...
You find it in all the malls. It's not really a high-end.
Yeah. I was just like, I should be the one writing these articles. They should just hire me.
I actually really want this purse.
It's cute. And they have a bunch of colors.
Yeah.
All right, on October 17th, in the Bake Off Taylor did with Jamie Oliver, in support of Stand Up to Cancer, Taylor wore a black-white express high-waist houndstooth full skirt, which is $59.90, so not bad at all. And she wore that with a black rag and bone Michelle top short sleeve, which is $220, and that's sold out.
That video is really funny. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. She gives Jamie Oliver some sass. And he tries to make up new words to shake it off.
I think we got some of the best gifts of all time from that video.
They're great.
And last but not least, the 1989 album promo. In a new photo, you can see it on our Twitter page at Swiftcast13. Taylor wore a gorgeous white and black window pane sweater. She's in a subway and she's jumping. The sweater is Theory Dreamerly W window pan check sweater, and that is $330.
I was going to say, when we say she's in a subway, we mean a train, not Subway restaurant.
Jumping up and down in a subway. Yay, my sandwich!
Well, you have to clarify right now. It could be either one.
It could be, yep.
So thanks to TaySwiftStyle.com for, as always, tracking down all of these great outfits. And I can't wait to see what Taylor wears for all these events in LA and for release week, because I'm sure she's going to look gorgeous.
I'm excited to see, the outfit for, the day.
I know, I guess that would be her outfit for the Good Morning America interview, since that's the first official event.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we mentioned, and as you guys know, Taylor has been every single day tweeting a new lyric from one of the tracks on 1989. And since this is our last full episode before the album, we wanted to just go through all of these lyrics that she's told us so far, talk about them, and give our last predictions for the album.
I'm going to give all my predictions. I bet I'm going to be right for every single one.
For track 1, Taylor gave us the lyrics as follows. It's a new soundtrack. I could dance to this beat forevermore. And at this point of recording, we know that a new song, track 1, is going to be released tomorrow at midnight. And we know that it's called Welcome to New York. So if you recall back to the Rolling Stone interview, Taylor talked about how she had a song solely about moving to New York and just the whole thing. So my prediction is that this song will be pretty much about not only moving to New York, but how this is just a new, completely new era, a rebirth for Taylor. And I think it will be representative of the whole album. Probably set the tone for the album is what I'm thinking. I also have a feeling that this could be like a sort of State of Grace song, you know, like just bold and big and maybe like an opener to the tour or something. I can't wait to hear it. And we're actually going to be releasing a special episode later where we discuss this song, so be on the lookout for that.
So then Taylor previewed track 2 for us, and the lyric that she told us was, "Nice to meet you. Where you been? I could show you incredible things."
This was exciting for me just because I assumed when she released the fragrance's name that it had to have come from something. So now I know track 2 is what I'm going to listen to while I'm buying my perfume and using it.
While you're spraying it on every day.
I can't wait for the new perfume.
I wonder if there will be a musical box that plays the song.
Ooh, hopefully. Probably around Christmas when we're all completely broke.
Right after we buy something really cool, this will come out and be like, no! The next one is track 3, and it was, I Say, I heard that you've been out and about with some other girl.
I think that one will be interesting.
Very.
It's such a teaser when she only gives us these few words, and Jill's probably just bursting right now.
I'm trying not to say anything.
She's being so good. But I don't know. This song sounds like it will just be really interesting. And with track 2, Nice to Meet You, Where You Been, I think I'll be surprised when I hear the actual songs.
So, track 4, we have obviously already heard and have all freaked out over, which is Out of the Woods. We all love it. And the one that it put an Instagram picture up was, your necklace hanging from my neck, the night we couldn't quite forget when we decided to move the furniture so we could dance, baby like we stood a chance, 2 paper airplanes flying.
I'm still expecting a lot of people to dress up as paper airplanes for the tour.
Or trees.
Well, we did a full discussion on the song on episode 74 if you haven't listened yet. This song has still been on repeat for me because, well, as of today, I still only have Shake It Off and Out of the Woods, almost Welcome to New York, but I really couldn't even tell you how many times I've listened to it. It just is on repeat. Then Taylor decided to switch things up and get things out of order, like she does. She gave us the lyrics to a bonus track, and those lyrics were, one night he wakes, strange look on his face, pauses, then says, you're my best friend. And you knew what it was. He is in love. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about this?
Well, we know that Lena Dunham said, she tweeted Taylor that this is going to be her wedding song. And I remember in Rolling Stone that they said this one was called You Are in Love. So, not much of a mystery there.
Actually, I read something really interesting on Twitter. So somebody on Tumblr was saying, yeah, Lena said that this should be her wedding song if she ever marries Jack and Taylor should sing it. And Jack was involved on this song. But the person said on Tumblr that that doesn't necessarily mean it's about Jack and Lena. And they were saying, because it says he is in love, they were referring to Ed, of course, Tenerife Sea, where, you know, it's so in love, so in love. So I really can't wait to hear the rest of this song.
I don't think I'm supposed to say this, but I thought it was okay because Lena tweeted it, but Taylor actually did write this song for Lena and Jack. She actually did write it for them for when they get married, and that's why I thought Lena said during her tweet, she's like, this is my wedding song.
Yeah, she did say that.
Well, I just am going to be devil's advocate and just point out that if it was about Ed, Taylor is never going to say it's about Ed.
Yeah, of course.
No, never.
She did tell us that she did write it for Lena and Jack.
Well, Ed said he wrote Tenerife Sea for Beth, but I still don't buy it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't buy it either. It was just interesting because as soon as I saw the lyrics, I thought, oh, okay, this is a song for Lena and Jack. And then I'm on Tumblr and I see people are saying, oh, no, this is going to be about Ed.
No.
I saw a really funny post on Tumblr from our friend T Swift NZ, and she took this lyric and she said the whole lyric, and then at the end she said, and you knew what it was. It was Tumblr.
That's funny.
Tumblr is love.
You are my best friend.
So the next one that she tweeted was track 5, and I think we all know that there's been just a lot of general anticipation about track 5 since that's always a song that absolutely kills us. And this lyric pretty much confirms to me that this song will kill me. The lyric was, "You were all I wanted, ... but not like this."
Kills me already.
Track 5 was actually my number 1 favorite for the whole album, so.
Interesting.
And I really hope that she describes it to you guys the way she told us because it's so good.
I was on Tumblr again, of course. It seems like that's all I'm talking about today. But there was something really, really funny. Somebody posted when you take a cookie and you think it's chocolate chip and then you bite into it and it's actually like an oatmeal raisin cookie. And then they said this is, you were all I wanted, but not like this.
That's so true.
Yeah, so now I'm probably going to be thinking about cookies during that song.
Well, if Taylor made the oatmeal cookies, then it would be just fine.
True.
Well, then Taylor posted today, completely jumping ahead a few tracks, to track number 11. I liked this photo a lot because it had the plane and the sky. It was really pretty. And she said, "When you're young, you just run, but you come back to what you need."
Oh, I love that lyric so much.
I think it's a really pretty, out of all the ones she's tweeted so far, I think I've liked this lyric the best.
Ashley, the first time I heard this song, you came into my head and I was like, Ashley is going to love this song.
Well, I can't wait to hear it.
So, Haley, your favorite lyrics are track 11. And Jill, yours are...
5.
What are yours, Ashley?
5.
5 is the Bay.
I think 5 is mine, too.
I think we're just biased towards track 5.
I am a big fan of track 5. Always. It's album 5, track 5.
I liked our theory a few months ago that the album was just going to be called 5. But then with One Direction releasing an album called 4, I guess that really wouldn't have worked. Well, I also just love that Taylor is giving us all these artistic depictions of the lyrics in her handwriting. I feel like those, you can make really cute edits out of them and print them as pictures and just do a lot of fun stuff with them.
Honestly, can I say why I think she's doing this? I think it's because she's like getting bored waiting for the album to come out and she's just like, I literally can't wait anymore. And so she's like tweeting things out because she cannot wait anymore.
Well, it's funny because the very last show of the Red Tour, she wrote that quote that we actually just talked about last week on paper, and now she's writing all these things on paper. It's like full circle.
Well, I loved when she did that with that quote, and I printed out an Instagram print of that, and I'm planning on doing that with all of these.
I just can't wait to hear the songs and then look back at these lyrics that she gave us. That's what I'm excited about.
And then we can talk about why we think she chose to give us the exact lyric that she did.
Right. And I'm also betting that the ones she picked will be the lyrics that really stick with me. But I don't know. Because actually for Out of the Woods, the ones she chose aren't the ones that really hit me.
I think from what I've heard of the songs, I think she's choosing the ones that she thinks are like most personal or like relatable to her personally. I don't know. Because some of these like are just very like tiny snippets of the song that really don't have anything to do with it. So I think she's picking ones that like really mean something to her that maybe we don't know.
That could be.
Or ones she just has stuck in her head.
Well, I'm excited to put it all together. And somebody else made a note that some of the words, well, some of the letters in these little notes she's writing to us are capitalized. And so people are speculating whether she's giving us a special message just through all of these. So we're going to have to put those together.
Wait, is it just words that are supposed to be like a next verse, or?
Sometimes there are random letters capitalized, and it's often the first letter of the word that's the next verse.
Yeah, because I couldn't tell if it was like just the ones that were capitalized were like obviously a new sentence or like the next verse, but I don't know.
That's what I said, and that's what when I was talking to my friend, I said, I think it's just the first letter of the next verse, and they were like, no, but look, there are other random letters capitalized.
I think people are getting like so
really carried away.
like they're like so they can't even wait anymore, that they're just picking out like every little detail.
Well, I just remember for red, there was some kind of second secret message that I never figured out.
I don't think anybody's figured it out.
I know, it's getting to the point where they're like, oh my god, look, there's 3 dots. What does that mean?
At least they're not talking about roses anymore.
Roses.
And Skyline.
I saw somebody tweet and they were like, I really thought there was going to be a song on the album called Skyline. And I was just like, oh geez.
One funny thing, though, that people have been putting together this weekend, the very first thing Taylor said at the live stream when she was up on the building talking to us was, "Welcome to New York."
I just saw that GIF again.
That was hilarious.
That's awesome.
I am so excited to like listen to the song on my way to work, because that's one of the ones that I've been like just itching and dying to hear again so bad. So I'm really excited she decided to release that one. And I hope that it becomes a single.
Did you say that was your second favorite?
That's my second favorite, yeah. So I really hope that's a single. So if you guys have any of your own thoughts or opinions on any of the lyrics she's tweeted already, or the songs that we've already heard, feel free to tweet us or email us. If you press the subscribe button on iTunes, it'll download the latest episode for you automatically, so you never have to worry about it.
And you'll want to do that because we're releasing a couple more episodes after this one.
Oh, right. So you guys won't have to worry about downloading for this week. Just click the button and you'll get all of them. And again, if you do want to send us any thoughts or, message us or anything, talk to us, you can find us on all of our social media accounts, which is at Taylor Connect Swiftcast 13, Twitter at Swiftcast13. If you want to email us, you can do so at theswiftcast13@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook through facebook.com/theswiftcast, or you can go to our website, which has been newly redone, and that's swiftcast13.com. So go check it out, message us, send us your thoughts, and maybe we'll read them.
I don't know, guys. What could Taylor possibly be doing next week?
I think she will kill us all.
Well, this is our last episode before the album releases. So yeah, I do think she'll be killing us all. But one thing I will say about this week is I'm predicting Out of the Woods will have sold 475,000 downloads.
How many has it sold so far?
Oh, we don't know those numbers until Wednesday. But Shake It Off sold, I think, 575,000 in the first week. So I don't know. I'm guessing 475.
Well, I just want to remind you guys that you should definitely be following our Twitter, because we're going to be doing tons of updating from release week all week. So make sure you're following us, because you're going to get exclusive live updates. Everything we hear, we'll let you guys know. So.
And we're also doing giveaways. We gave away a bunch of downloads of Out of the Woods last week. We're going to be giving away downloads of Welcome to New York this week, and downloads of the album when it's out. So make sure you follow along so that you have a chance to enter for all of those.
Definitely. And if you guys can't be at release week, we'll do our best to take you there with us.
And if you see us at release week, if any of you are coming, definitely say hi. On Monday, we'll have our awesome new Swiftcast shirts on, which I'm really excited to wear.
We'll be in a group, so don't miss us.
And because we'll be in New York on Monday, October 27th, we actually have a special episode that's kind of a surprise for you guys. Hopefully you'll like it. It's something different that we've never done before, and we're excited to see if you guys actually do like it. So let us know. And sorry we won't be there to immediately give you our impressions of the album, but like we said, follow us for updates on release week. And hopefully you'll like this special thing that we've done for you.
So for now, this has been episode 76 with Ashley,
Haley,
Jill?
And Steph.
And we'll see you guys in the 1989 era.
If you're still alive.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace out, Swiftcats.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Swiftcast. Visit us on the web at theswiftcast.com. The theme song for Swiftcast was written and performed by Sydney and Chuck. Swiftcast is not directly affiliated with Taylor Swift, Big Machine Label Group, or 13 Management.